Jason, you were last here at Explore in 1992, so that was 15 years ago. Tell us what you've been up to in the middle of that.
Well, I somehow got roped into this crazy idea by my friend Steve Smith, who I went to university with, to do something which was a genuine first. It was to circumnavigate the world, but to do it without using any form of motorized propulsion or the wind. So it was a human-powered circumnavigation that he was proposing, and neither of us had the faintest clue what we were getting into. And it was going to take 2 years to do, 2.5 years, and here I am 15 years later, and having finally completed it.
And you set off with 150 pounds. You pedalled across to America. You were hit in a car accident. You spent a year recovering from that, and that was only that was the first 18 months of the expedition.
I should have known to have gone home then, after I was hit by the car. But yeah, it started off as a lark, and we thought it was more like a jolly jaunt than anything else. Not really knowing what we were getting into, but I suppose after a couple of years, it dawned on us that in order to complete this very ambitious idea, we were really going to have to dedicate 150% to it to get it done. And so it became, the premise for the whole thing became quite different. It wasn't just a sort of a laugh to get away from London and have a bit of adventure. It was full-on commitment from then on for the remaining 11 years.
And in that time, the physical aspect of it can't have been enough after a while. What other things kept you going?
It was never just the physical challenge, which always seemed to us, I mean, it was an amazing idea, I mean, to circumnavigate using just the power of your body, and we were stunned that no one had actually thought of it before, because people had ridden bicycles across continents, people had rowed across back then, but no one had done it continuously. But even then, it was like, it wasn't just enough just to do it. So we always wanted to visit schools, but also increasingly as we went along, as we met teachers, we developed curriculum to take these ventures not only into the classroom, but also to tie it back to national curriculums, particularly here in England and also North America, and also get the kids out there doing the expedition with us. So for example, through Australia, we had 6 teenagers and a couple of teachers, and it was getting the kids out there doing, like on the front end of it, doing the exploring, and that was, in a way, the thing that kept me going. Right. Even after Steve left in '99, that was the thing that kept me engaged with the whole thing.
And you come back to Explore, and obviously there's been huge changes both in equipment and in the popularity of expeditions, albeit not expeditions quite as long as the one you led. Do you still feel there's the same exciting buzz at Explore amongst future expedition leaders and members that you remembered when you came here as a volunteer before you'd set off?
I think so, more so now. I think there is a danger that with all of the media coverage now of expeditions, but also reality shows, and a lot of it's just really Mickey Mouse and surface and is not real. I think there's a danger of perhaps people wanting to go on an expedition or a scientific field trip or something for the wrong reasons. But then, hell, we did it for the wrong reason in a way as well back in '94. So in a way, the experience either wheedles you out and you go home early, or you have to shape up and figure out why you're really doing it. And that's part of the whole point, is to go on something that is a voyage of self-discovery in a way, and you learn so much about yourself and hopefully about the environments that you're passing through along the way, and that's the point. You end up being a different person at the end of it.